Welcome to Love's the Right Space. Hey.
Can't do this for this. Sorry. Hey, loves.
Hey, guys.
Hey, guys. How you doing? Missed you.
Hello.
How are you? Just typing here. Let's wait till some people come in the room. Excuse my typing over here. How are you guys doing this week? We missed you guys last week. Because we was off, with the fam doing the whole gratitude and being thankful for a lot of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so please share, guys. Hit that share button.
Yes, come on. We're doing this live. Come on, let's go.
We missed you all. Hopefully you guys missed us.
Yes. We like to cut up. So we we don't want to keep y'all late. Tonight, we're just going to share, and hopefully y'all share some of y'all thoughts with us as well in the comments. And, we just want to welcome y'all to the right spot.
Right.
You know what I mean? But what's the right spot?
Love. Love is always the right spot.
Love is always the right spot.
Yeah, so we're going to wait for a couple more people to check in. We see some people coming in.
What's going on?
Yes.
Come on.
How was y'all Thanksgiving? If you celebrate.
Get your little glass. Kick your feet off. Get your shoes off. Put your feet up. You know what I mean?
Listen, and we want to hear from you guys tonight. Come on, type in the comments.
Right.
Chat with us. Hey, even listen, let us know some things that you want us to possibly talk about or expand on. We definitely looking for new ideas and concepts for 2021.
Yeah, we got some stuff in store. We still want to hear what you guys want to see, what you want to hear. We got some things coming down the pipe. We got a little bit more flexibility, hopefully coming up in the next few months. So, we can kind of get some things rolling. But this episode is episode number 21.
Really?
It's episode 21.
Okay.
Come on with it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And tonight, the title of this episode is 'Tis the Season. Come on, 'tis the season. 'Tis the season to refocus your love.
'Tis the season to refocus your love.
To refocus your love. Now, listen, here at Love's the Right Spot, Love's TWS, what we created this platform and where we was led in creating this platform was to be a help, an aid to those that are in relationships, seriously dating relationships, engaged or even married, right? And how sometimes it take us a long time to learn, some things we should have learned early, we learned it late. So this platform is here for us to share, some of our experience with you, sharing your experience and kind of getting us all ahead of the game. Sometimes we don't take a long time to get to a place or a destination if some people know some shortcuts. You know what I mean? So that's why we're here.
Right.
We're here to help.
Right. So again, tonight's topic or tonight's title of this episode is 'Tis the season to refocus your love.
'Tis the season.
So listen, first of all, you have to have love already established, right?
Wait a minute.
Some level of love.
Level of love?
Some level of love.
Okay.
And we're going to be talking about different types of relationships, levels of love. So you have love, with your parents, okay, your parent and child.
Right.
You have hey family, hey Nina, hey
What's going on? What's going on?
Guys, thank you for tuning in.
Right,
Please hit that share button.
Hit the share.
So you have love in a parent-child relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You have love in a husband-wife relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You have love with a baby mama, baby daddy
baby daddy. Come on.
Whether y'all together or not together anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have love with your siblings. You have, the list can go on and on, right? And I really believe, in this time, because we talked about gratitude, and we thank you all, everybody that participated in the gratitude campaign, everyone who said they loved the gratitude campaign, and understood the reason behind it. Again, because we are grateful, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely. As the right family, we are absolutely grateful for everything that God has done for us, everything that we have, everything that he continues to do, keeping us, from our mind, body, spirit, soul, all of that good stuff has been in one piece and in a peaceful state. So we're grateful for that. And we don't take advantage of it. So that's why we wanted to start the gratitude campaign in November, because we know that some people were battling loneliness, depression, a lot, not having family, loss of family due to COVID-19 and different things like that, loved ones passing away and all of that good stuff. And we wanted to use our platform to help build up their spirit, build up their soul, build up, their confidence in knowing that someone out there cares, what I'm saying? Someone out there was grateful, for them to still be here, and grateful to, just have them be able to say, even though I've been through all of these things, I can still reflect and say, you know what, God, I'm thankful, what I'm saying? Or just have a level of gratitude just for being present, just for still having life, what I'm saying, on this earth. So I think that was a great campaign to start. And I've seen a lot of corporate companies, a lot of different commercials, and a lot of different things were really kind of pushing that same type of vein. Right. And so we hope that even with this now, with this love campaign, because again, we're about love. Yes. Let's refocus. Let's refocus on our love.
So a thing I want to hit on too that you mentioned in regards to the gratitude campaign, like a lot of times, we were saying, and you were just saying that how we are we are grateful for where God has brought us and how he's continuing to keep us, right? But also the gratefulness then too was also brought out during the campaign as for your significant other.
Yes.
Right? Those that sometimes we fail to show our appreciation
or take advantage of.
Or take advantage of. And then we had to kind of look at ourselves again and say, wait a minute. Let me let this person know that how much they mean to me.
Absolutely.
Right? Absolutely. In a demonstrative way, right? Like not like in an intentional way. Not something that you got to be forced to do.
Shout out to our sister Killa.
Killa, what's going on? Slay the clutter. Let's go. Yeah.
So we definitely learned a lot from her. Yes. We learned a lot through our sister Nat Rain. Journey. Check that episode out. Go back.
Let's go. Y'all gotta get that. Y'all gotta watch that.
I think it was episode 20, right?
20.
Right. Exactly. So go back and watch YouTube and watch that.
Right.
So let's get into the nitty gritty on tonight.
Right now, so the refocus. Before you say what you say, the refocus, right, that we're dealing with right now is also dealing with the dynamics that comes with this season.
Yes,
because we said 'tis the season, right, to refocus your love. Right. So there's a lot of things pulling on us.
Right. Absolutely.
During this time.
Absolutely.
Things that we got to be accountable for and to.
Right.
And we just want to say, wait a minute, let's not lose focus. Let's refocus during this time.
Right. So listen, I mean, to refocus, of course, that means to adjust. That means to change your vision. That means to change your perception, your eyesight.
Okay.
Bring on something new, try something different.
Okay.
Because maybe the approach has not been working. Now let's keep it real. Okay. Holiday time, families normally are together most of the time. Families are together.
They're together.
Due to this pandemic, unfortunately, everybody has been doing their own individual thing with their individual families. But then you have those that have sets of challenges even with that. So you already had a challenge pre-pandemic, you didn't work on it or whatever, and the situation has now festered. Okay,
come on.
Do you still love them? Do you still love the person? Hey, what's up, Trust? Do you still love them? And even if you do love them, are you willing to adjust? Are you willing to refocus? Are you willing to re-strategize? Are you willing to just even meet them halfway? Extend the olive branch. You know what I'm saying? And work on making your love more impactful, right? Making it mean more. You know what I'm saying? And it should, especially with people losing so many things right now. You know what I'm saying? From housing to jobs to family members. You know what I'm saying? To their self-esteem, to their mental status, mental wellness, health or whatever, all of those things. This is a good time to let's sit back and say it. Okay. Can we let bygones be bygones? Can we establish some kind of peace treaty? You know what I'm saying? Within the family. Can you really get this going? So what made us talk about it is we had, and most of us know, some people, that follow us and know our backstory or whatever, Alonzo has an older daughter. I have a bonus daughter plus the 3 other children that we have. And I can remember, most of the time for holidays, there was shared responsibility with holidays. Okay. Right. And some people don't have that right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that right now. You have the baby mama pulling over here saying, well, you ain't do nothing for the child all year, blah, so and so. You may have the baby daddy saying the same thing. But wait a minute. The child is in the middle. Okay. Where is the love?
Where is the love?
Let us refocus. Okay. Let us refocus. Right. Let us come up with the plan. Right. Let's come up with a strategy. Right. And do it with love and in the sense of love. Right. Right. Now, that's one example.
Now, the season, like we say, and we hear all the time, the season is about giving.
Yes.
Right. And how that is established, and we go forward and we run with it because that's the spirit of the season.
It should be.
That should be.
Right.
So with that being said, how do we then now look at the challenges, like you said, in regards to the love and the dynamics that's playing in this time of the year and say, wait a minute, I now have to give more of my attention to a particular area.
That's right.
Now, we know gifts and giving is one thing, you know what I mean? Those material things, but sometimes you might have to give your significant other more of the benefit of the doubt.
Well, that or your child, or your child, or your parent, You know what I'm saying? You may have an elderly parent. You may have a parent that is not financially stable or whatever, or all of those things or whatever. Right. And you've been pushing it off, saying, I don't want to deal. I'm tired of dealing. I'm trying to figure out what the solution going to be.
This my season.
Right. Listen. Tis the season.
You got to refocus.
Tis the season.
Right.
Let's work on it. Right. So when you were talking about attention, I would definitely say that that's a struggle that most of us kind of deal with. You know what I'm saying? Having time management, right? To give everyone their appropriate attention when it is needed to be given, right? And sometimes people, whether it's the child, whether it's the parent, whether it's the spouse, the girlfriend or boyfriend, feel like they're neglected, feel like you're not giving enough attention, feel like, you're not present enough. You're not paying attention enough. You're not involved enough. All of those things, sometimes it's not a tantrum. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not an attention tantrum. Sometimes it's the reality of the situation. And you may have to sit back and look and be like, okay, let me refocus. 'Tis the season to refocus my love. What can I do different? How can I show them my love different? How can I show that I'm grateful for them differently? How can I increase that? You know what I'm saying? How can I give more? Because this is a season of giving, right? And not from materialistic things like you said earlier. But sometimes it is, especially now with 2020, you may want to give more love, and that's just the bottom line.
We need to give more love, but it's now when we say refocus your love, it's a reflective thing too, because it's like, where have I been putting the focus or emphasis of my love in areas of my life? It's like I've been so on this train of trying to get it, trying to do it. I can do it. I can get it. I can do it. Now that has become our focus, trying to get to that next place. But sometimes because of that, we miss everything in between. Everything in between this so-called destination and this space right here. And that could be children, That could be someone that we lie next to every night, Get up with every morning. We're putting things in front of them that as now sharing in the love, sharing in the time, sharing in the focus, and we kind of scatter.
I believe that, during this whole pandemic, that has brought to the forefront, actually, what you should actually be focusing on, what you should really pay attention to, and what you should care about. I mean, again, we have a couple of things that we could suggest.
Right.
So listen, as far as spouses are concerned, look, you all have to make time for each other, right? Even if you're working from home together, if you're not working from home together, if you guys are still out and about and you're working and you're coming back in, listen, you still have to kind of make time for each other, right? Schedule date nights, right?
All that stuff.
A weekend, away, or a weekend at home, what I'm saying? Ordering in, watching movies, doing what you love to do, all of those things or whatever. Don't lose focus on the communion of being with each other, right? Of being together, right? In a relationship with each other, right? So that's for the couples, right? Married couples, engaged couples, single couples. Listen, you got to work on it. Don't let this whole thing of, I got to hurry up and run out and get Christmas presents. I got to order all this stuff on Amazon. That's great. And that's fine. All over the place. But that's still not going to help you. I hear you, Chris. You said exactly. You know what I'm saying?
What that's this person would like. Right. What they would like. How can I make them smile? And it's great to have that inspiration, right? To want to make someone happy and do all of these things, right? But what happens when the love isn't the same anymore?
That's right.
But we working through all of this stuff, trying to do everything for everyone else, when at the same time
you're neglecting.
We're neglecting.
Yes, you're neglecting. You're neglecting your love. You're neglecting your relationship. You're neglecting your marriage and all of those things. There has to be a balance, right?
Wow.
Because you don't want to be at each other's throat again. Tis the season, right? Refreshing your love, refocus your love.
Right.
Listen, it's okay to have a refresh moment. It's okay to do that. All right. Now, listen.
Come on.
Parents, okay, your children, absolutely, I understand. You are teaching them at home, virtual learning. The teachers doing this,
virtual
you're doing that.
Learning.
You're blah, blah, so and so. But it's okay to have a defrag moment with your children. It is okay to have a silly moment with your children. It is okay to, have a good time, quality time. Yes, cousin, with your children and your family. Okay. Whether you riding out around the block, whatever you're doing. Hey, take your time to do it. Go to a drive-in movie.
That's right.
Rent a movie. However way you want to do it, it's okay, because those times are precious moments. You may not look at it, what I'm saying, right now, like to say that they are not, but in actuality they are. We sit a lot of times and reflect with our children about different vacations and different trips that we've taken them on, and thank God we have pictures to go along with it. But they actually love to sit and reminisce and talk about all the different experiences that we have shared with them so far throughout their young lives. And that's very pivotal. You know what I'm saying? It's not about what we bought them, and they have nice things, but they remember all of those things, all the times where we actually spent time with them and did fun things with them and shared things with them. So I think that that's very important in this season to refocus, with your children in those areas.
And because of the last few months, and everyone on here can have their own testimony about what they've been through and how they're surviving. From family dynamics to with your children, work, all of these things, finances, and all of these things. But this month right now, closing out this year, if we haven't refocused up until this point, now we're talking about going into a new year, we're going. This is new challenges, you have events scheduled, right? Some may have weddings even scheduled and planned. So you're walking into a new place, right? And some of us still have this old mentality of, well, I'm going to get mines my way. And what Love TWS is saying tonight, family, let us challenge each other, right? To refocus our love, not solely about ourselves. Let's pay attention to those that are around us.
Not have a selfish moment, right?
Not have a selfish moment.
That's good.
Come on, we could do it. But at the same time, you have to take the time you need for yourself. But what we're saying is don't get sidetracked. Right?
Right.
Don't lose focus.
Right.
in that process.
Right.
Because you need to rejuvenate, you need to recharge your batteries, right? You need that time sometimes to just love on yourself. But we saying, wait a minute. Don't be selfish.
Right. Well, listen, take 6, I think, is spread love, Spread love.
Listen,
listen,
come on, family.
You have to spread the love. Now, it's not going to cost you a thing.
It's not going to cost.
To send someone a text, right?
Pay attention, don't cost
an email, pick up a phone, you know what I'm saying? Reconnect, say I'm sorry, apologize.
Right. Let me say, work on it. Let me say this. I'm terrible with that. But listen, my wife could tell you, returning phone calls, following up, even reaching out to family that I haven't spoken to in a long time. Listen, people who know me say, well, Shay, Alonzo, listen, he busy. He doing a lot of things. I mean, listen, we all doing a lot of things, right? I ain't no different. We all doing a lot of things. But at the same time, I could say for myself, I need to refocus. I need to refocus at times to where I can make sure that the people that are close to me, that I love, they know I love them, right? I need to show more of it. I need to be able to be in places and spaces sometimes that they don't expect me, just to know that, listen, I'm paying attention. You know what I mean? I'm watching. I'm here for you. I support you. And I celebrate you. I'm saying that's just me. That's a transparent moment for me. So this also is for me as well.
Listen, but everybody can't have the life, you know what I'm saying, where you're constantly always available.
Always available. Come on.
But like our little brother that's on here now, he travels the world. He goes everywhere, whatever. But he's single and he's ready to mingle. So
wait a minute.
You know what I'm saying? But for those that are not, you know what I'm saying? And you actually have responsibilities, again, to your children, to your spouse, you know what I'm saying? Okay, and to the parents. Hello, now listen. Let me tell you something. The games that I did not play, when my mother got ill and she was sick or whatever, I did what I needed to do to help care for her. Some of you guys, y'all have elderly grandparents, your mother's still here, your father's still here, all of these different things.
All of these.
Reach out. Okay. Reach out and touch. Hello. Come on, Diana. Check on them. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they're good. Okay. Refocus your love. Okay. Send the love your way. Let bygones be bygones. If your parent gave you a beating in 1979, that's the year I was born. Why are you still holding on to? Why are you still holding on to this? Okay, if you have not received counseling for these things at this point in time in your life, then we have a problem.
We got to listen.
Okay, and I'm saying 2020 with everything that everyone has lost. If you have family members, shout out Corey, aunties, uncles, all of these people, you know what I'm saying? It is very, very important for you to refocus your love and strategize, Naeem, and love on your family members while you are here.
While they're here. Give them their flowers. Give them their flowers.
While they are here.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
we make time. Listen, we all do it. We make time, like Alonzo just said. Sometimes you say you're busy. You make time for everything else. You make time to shop online, to do Amazon. You make time to, you know what I'm saying, go places and go pick up food. You know what I'm saying? Go get your car, get detailed and all of these things. But it's not going to cost you a thing sometimes to pick up the phone and say, hey, auntie, do you need something from the store? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I was thinking about you today. Sending someone that you haven't spoken to in a while. And I'm talking about family now. Okay. A card or whatever the case may be. All of these things are very, very important. And I think it helps you. It helps you with your integrity. It helps you with your character. It helps you just be a person of love in general. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same token, how the universe works, right? It comes right back to you. You know what I'm saying? It comes right back to you. So the energy and the stuff that you put out, you know what I'm saying? That you put out comes right back to you. You sit here trying to figure out, well, listen, why don't nobody love me? Why nobody don't take no time out with me? Don't nobody do this? Well, do you do that for other people? Do you do that for your family members? Do you do that for your siblings? Do you do that for your parents? Do you do that for your children? You know what I'm saying? And especially with the children. I mean, we're going to have a whole nother episode on that or whatever with that whole children situation and that whole co-parenting situation. It is definitely coming up. Y'all got to work on it. We got to get better as a community in 2021 about this whole situation right here, because just on the sidebar, as a man and as a woman, if you lay down with someone and you make a baby, you created a family. So whether you move on from that family and have another family, remarry, get whatever, you are still committed to making sure that all the families, that you have been a part of are good. Okay. Everybody needs your love, attention. Everybody needs your affection. Everybody needs you to be there, be present. You know what I'm saying? And not just giving money.
And not just giving
money. Not just paying child support.
Yeah.
All of those things. But we're going to touch on that. Trust me. We coming for y'all in 2021.
And it's a challenge too. I'm speaking for my brothers and my sisters. It's a challenge. Like we saying all this stuff like it's a walk in the park.
Well, we've been through it.
We've been through it. That's why we talking about it.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like those things are challenges.
Yes, they are.
The way that people expect you to meet them.
Yes.
Halfway.
Yes.
It's the way that people expect you to perform.
Yes.
Based on what they believe that you are doing, based on your track record and who they say you are. So these are things to live up to, right? Absolutely. So those are challenges. But when you spoke on let bygones be bygones, I want to say right now. If the challenges that we've currently are in and experiencing is not showing us that, come on, bro. Come on, sis. Come on, dad. Come on, mom.
Sis, bro.
Aunt.
Auntie,
come on, uncle. Like, let's refocus, right? Let's just put all that behind us. Let's try to establish some type of connection that we can start to build. On going forward, let's just shift. Let's shift the whole thing. Let's shift the focus on this. What happened? Come on, we got to get over this.
It's too much for your heart.
Come on,
please hear what I'm saying.
Let's go.
It's too much for your heart to hold. Right? It's too much for your heart to carry. Right? All of these burdens, all of these issues, all of these past heartaches, all of these arguments, all of these things or whatever, to keep holding on to it or whatever the case may be. And I'm sorry, it makes you mean and surly, right? It makes you less attractive, right? And it doesn't allow your life, it doesn't allow God to just open up and bless you. I hear you, Corey. Yes, it could be toxic. It doesn't allow you to receive. You know what I'm saying? All that God wants you to receive in your life or whatever. You're trying to figure out what is the holdup. Well, the holdup is that you really not loving. You got to let some of these things go. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, and like we said, the topic of tonight is 'tis the season to refocus your love. Okay. And in order to do that, you have to let go some things. Let God have some things. Okay. Don't pick it up. Be attentive. Okay. Commit. Make some changes. Start anew. Start afresh. Let bygones be bygones. Let things go. Let things go. Please don't carry this into 2021. Yeah,
I feel somebody right now. I feel somebody's spirit right now who's saying that they want to.
Yes.
They want to let it go.
Yes.
But they don't know how.
Okay.
They don't know how to let it go.
Okay.
And sometimes, we could be hurt to the core.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially when someone shows you other than what you believe that they were. Right. We at that place now where we ain't no coming back from that. Right. But listen. I want to say, let it go. I got a Disney moment right now.
Listen, Corey, let it go. Let it go.
Come on,
let it go. But
let it go.
But before you say that, I want to say to someone that acknowledgement. Now, this is for people. And listen, Corey works in that area. On Kathy, a couple of people work in different areas. Okay, listen, just like an AA meeting, right? Like you have to come forward, right, and say, I am, an addict, right? I am this, I am that, right? So you have to come forward, okay? Even just in accepting Christ or accepting Allah, whoever you want to accept in your life, okay? You have to acknowledge first, right? So acknowledgement to me leads to your freedom, right? It leads you to freedom, right? And freedom leads you to love.
Come on.
Right. So my thing is you have to I ain't got nothing going on to that.
Wait a minute. Acknowledgement.
He crazy.
Leads to your freedom.
It does. Acknowledgement does lead to your freedom.
Come on with it.
So my thing is you have to take the first step.
Yes.
It's not going to go away on its own or whatever. Yes, I had a problem with Auntie so-and-so. Yes, I had a problem with Uncle this, that, and the third. He owed me money. My brother and my sister, they don't get along. This one, they stole from me. Whatever. Listen, you got people right now who wish they had their family members, okay, because COVID or whatever the situation is took them away this year in 2020. So please, guys, come on, please, guys, okay. I hear you, Sister Tanya. It's tight, but it's right. Ooh, at the end of the day, come on, you have to let these things go. Do not carry them into 2021.
But like we said before, like, you know, when you don't let things go,
right?
We talking about refocusing, right?
Right.
When you don't let things go, it blurs your vision.
Yes, it does.
And when you're dealing with refocusing, come on, you know we're gonna go there.
Right.
When you're dealing with a camera, with a camera lens,
right?
You sometimes you don't get it right away.
That's right.
You gotta readjust.
That's right.
You gotta readjust, and then certain objects may appear sharper. You know what I'm saying? Some things in the background may a little bit fuzzy.
Right.
But that's fine.
Right.
Because some things you need to zoom in on. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
This is what we're telling you right now. Some things you gotta zoom in on going into this 2021 season.
Right. Yes. Put it. Listen, guys. Put it under the microscope. Woo. Don't let it be unsaid. Don't let it be unturned. This don't have nothing to do with a New Year's, like you said, blurry vision. It has nothing to do with a New Year's resolution because we're still in December now. So you have time. You have 3 weeks of time, right? 3 weeks of time to refocus on loving, right? Refocus on loving in those type of relationships. Wow. Again, the relationship between child and parent, right? The relationship between husband and wife, fiance and fiance, okay, girlfriend, boyfriend, live-ins, baby daddy, baby mama situation, okay, the children, okay, refocusing your relationship with your children, okay, that's a serious one. That's a serious one.
I'm on that road.
That's a serious one, okay? And I'm just saying it's there, you know, sibling relationships, whatever it is. Try to bring the family closer as much as possible as you can, because we don't know what we're dealing with. We don't know what's going to happen in 2021. But what you do have left, you have to work on it. You have to absolutely work on it. And you should want to make it the best situation as possible. So we about to get into our 3 points on tonight. We ain't trying to keep y'all on tonight.
Listen, come on.
But hopefully y'all getting something out of this. Hopefully y'all share. Refocus.
Zoom in.
Tis the season.
Attention.
Tis the season to refocus your love.
Tis the season. What are we going to do? Point number 1.
Yes.
Tis the season to refocus your love.
Yes.
Point number 1 is attention to your love.
Yes.
We've been talking about that like
basically most of this episode.
The whole show.
Yes.
It's like, you know, distractions.
Right.
You know, some things that are drawing your attention away from the primary source areas.
And I would say be a person of your word. Now, if you say that you want to take your auntie out next week and take her grocery shopping, be there to take her grocery shopping. You know what I'm saying? If you said that you're going to take you and your wife, y'all gonna go out or whatever the case may be,
show up,
have an ice cream date or, you know, whatever. Listen, get yourself together, be on time. Don't let anything else, let a distraction, don't let anything else come in between that time frame, because what happens is the more you do that, it becomes very impactful, right? It becomes a strain, right? And then it goes off into a whole different tangent to something else, because it turns into you said, or whatever. And then that means that's an integral issue, because then that means that you're not a man of your word. You're not a woman of your word. So do it, okay? Do it. If mommy asks you to come by the house, you're not living at home anymore, but she asked you to stop by, drop something off to her. I understand it's a pandemic. You may not want to come inside. You may want to come inside. Do whatever your mom or dad asks you to do. If they're still living and they're not asking much of you, make yourself available to do it. I understand you got your own family. I understand you got your own life. I understand you taking trips and doing whatever. Make it happen, or whatever the case may be. You don't know if that's your last time or not. Okay.
Also, you about to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say the last thing with the children. Please don't disappoint your children. Okay. I have a huge issue with that, with the attention thing.
Right.
If you say you're gonna do something, because children never forget. Honestly, it really stays with them for a very, very, very long time. Sure. And I don't mean buying. I mean time. Okay. So if you say that you're going to take them somewhere, if you say that you're going to watch a movie with them, if you say you're going to play PS4, PS5 with them, if you're going to do all of these things, read a book, please do it, okay?
Do it.
Regardless to whatever else is going on, try to make time, commit yourself, do it. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, hey sis, hey Michelle, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to add on and say that in a part of paying attention is a lot of times we have what you could say priceless. Mm-hmm. We have priceless persons.
Yes.
That are very close.
Yes.
To us. Yes. That have walked with wisdom for a long time, and we really pass them up.
Yes.
We don't give them no attention.
My.
What's happening right now is elders are looking at the younger ones of us saying, well, they just on autopilot. They never come to ask a question or have a concern about nothing. And we really doing ourselves a disservice. Because those that came before us, they done went through some things.
That's right.
They done had some tribulations and some seasons, right? So why not get that wisdom?
Right.
Why not get that counsel?
Right.
We so focused on doing us and doing these other things, and we don't realize that we have wisdom right amongst us that we're not paying attention to. So that's point number one. Attention to your love. You gotta pay more attention to some things.
Right.
Come on with it. We're gonna move on to number two.
Yeah,
all right, boom. Point number 2 tonight, right? Implement something new.
Right.
Implement something new, right? Gather some things. You know what I'm saying? Share. You know what I'm saying? Or impart. That's kind of like what I just hit on a little bit.
And also be creative. Listen, for Thanksgiving, we did a Zoomsgiving, and you know what I'm saying? It was our first time doing it, but it was kind of cute for our family. You know what I'm saying? We had put together a little throwback memory video, and then we had a chance to play virtual family feud. Listen, you guys cannot be scared of technology. You have to implement some new stuff.
Implement something new.
Listen, we go on, what is it? House party app. That's a cool app.
Something that we jump
you know
out
what I'm
there
saying?
with,
that you can jump out there with, play games or whatever the case may be with close family and friends. The games are already on the app. All you're doing is downloading it. It's not costing you anything. Have a good time, vibe out. You know what I'm saying? Besides a Zoom or different things like that. But I'm just saying, become creative with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't go out and celebrate your birthday or anniversary and different things like you would normally do, have parties and stuff like that. But you have to definitely become creative with it, still implement these things and find a way to kind of gather your loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Pull them in, check on them, and make them celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already depressing enough as it is. You know what I'm saying? To be like, I'm in the house every day, all day, right? But listen, have time. Take time to celebrate. Okay. Buy a balloon or two. I don't know. Set up a background. Do what you got to.
And implementing, new things. During this time, a lot of us kind of have traditions, like that we're used to doing a lot. But I mean, if the 2020 if haven't taught you anything, listen, traditions are just that.
That's right.
Traditions.
That's right.
They're meant to be changed, right? They're meant to
establish new ones.
Come on, come on, we can do this. Right now, you got all the time. Come on with it. Listen, to reflect and absolutely create new traditions.
Absolutely.
Come on, create some new traditions.
Absolutely.
We can do it. Just shift your focus a little bit.
Just shift your focus or whatever. I'm like, and don't be a blind eye. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a sour sap. Come on. Someone comes up with something. It may take a little bit of work. You know what I'm saying? But like my cousin said, creativity makes it fun. And that's what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? You definitely need to kind of look into those things or whatever the case may be. Again, I know travel is halted a little bit, but if you have a nice backyard, listen, get a fire pit, whatever. You ain't never roast marshmallows, do it. Okay? Get up.
Go get out there. Go get a projector, put it on the wall. Hey, you know what I mean? Just do something new. Listen. Point number 3, right? It's a little bit different, but the point number 3 is map. We know a map is kind of, takes us to place and gives us the marks of a location where we need to go and our destination. But I want to break down this acronym for somebody right now, right? This MAP, right? MAP, M-A-P.
Right.
Make adjustments purposefully. Come on. I'm going to say that one more time. MAP. Make adjustments purposefully.
Yeah.
So basically, it's not just a matter of adding or implementing something new just to be new. Right. Or trying this idea just to be an idea. Right. No. You got to have purpose. Come on with it. You got to have purpose.
Yes.
With what you're doing in this season. Not even in this season, just because you mean it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And it's going to cost you. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifices and changes. I think that so it got to be having purpose attached to it.
Right, but I believe that all things are purposeful. You know what I'm saying? And I do believe that you definitely, like Corey said, making adjustments,
right,
or whatever. You have to be willing to adjust. Mm-hmm. At this point in time in 2021, no one can be, as we used to call it, stuck up or stuck in place. You know what I'm saying? You can't be too rigid. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to make adjustments. And we always talk about our children, meaning the children in our village are resilient. You know what I'm saying? Right. But adults, we have to be resilient as well. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. So everything doesn't always go your way, right?
Right.
And you're not always going to have it your way, but you have to be willing to make that adjustment, right? So if it's a baby mama, baby daddy situation, you got to be willing to meet that person halfway, okay? Right. If it's a husband and spouse situation, okay, the wife is not really an outside person, but the husband is an outside person. Right. Okay, y'all have to make an adjustment. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case is, you go out this weekend, maybe next weekend y'all stay in. Right. Do what you need to do, or whatever. Your husband is into sports, you're not into sports, honey boo, be into sports, okay? Or whatever, and then help him come and sit and watch a Lifetime movie.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Both ways.
But I'm just keeping it real. Right. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing with the children. Listen, the children, they got all these crazy dances, all this crazy hip hop. Child, it be giving me a headache. And I'm an old school hip hop head.
Wait a minute.
But mommy has to make adjustments.
Mommy has to make adjustments.
And listen to their ratchetness. You know what I'm saying?
Right. See, so what happens is like in this map, right? And I'm going in with this, right? With this map now, making adjustments purposefully, right?
Right.
So when flexibility, when you look at maps, right? They not only lead you and get you to destinations that you want to go to, right? But if you look on the bottom of the map, right, you have what they call keys.
Yes.
Come on, keys.
Yes, that's old school.
Old school. But what's the name? Just went over this week. Hold on. The map has keys. Now, because wait a minute, because the map got a lot of things on it. You got a lot of signs, a lot of symbols, right? We need a key to let us know what all of this stuff means.
Right.
Like, what is that yellow? What is that orange? Right. So like when we making these adjustments purposefully, they're not going to be without value and detail.
That's true.
That's what the keys do. The keys give you details to say, yo, let me, you on this side of the town, right? But it's one over there, but this one over here got 3 of the other things that you need that this one don't have, but you won't know that if you ain't looking at the keys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So sometimes it's just that paying attention to the details.
No, it is. Absolutely.
Right? And making adjustments purposefully. Like, listen, you got to pay attention because I need to be on the right side of town. I need to be on the right side of this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Barack used to say, on the right side of history. So what we doing tonight is saying to our family, tis the season
to refocus your love.
To refocus your love.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And don't keep nothing out. You know what I'm saying? Like, your love is encompassing of a lot of things.
That's right.
Because it's all you. So anything that you really give your time to, you may not know it, but you have a love for that.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That time is valuable.
That's right.
The time you invested in something, that shows that you have a love for it.
That's right.
So maybe you need to refocus how much time you're giving to that thing.
Absolutely.
Or now you need to reevaluate, how do you bring others into that thing you love so they can benefit from it.
That's right.
This is a refocus.
That's a refocus.
Come on.
Well, listen, guys, we hope that you absolutely enjoyed this quick live one tonight.
We got to do it.
We'll be back next week at our regular scheduled time. We're going to go back over these points.
We're going to go back over these points for somebody.
Tis the season to refocus your love. And listen, this is for all relationships. This is for the husband and wife relationship, the fiance, the living boyfriend, the baby daddy, the baby mama, the mommy, the daddy, the child, you know what I'm saying? The children, grandma and them, auntie and them, uncle and them. Listen, let bygones be bygones, right? Let it go, right?
Let it go.
Let it go. Frozen, right? Let it go,
Disney moment.
Disney moment, right?
Listen. Intention.
Yes.
Pay attention. Right? Attention to your love was point number 1.
That's right.
Listen, it don't cost nothing to pay attention.
That's right.
Moving on. Point number 2, implement something new.
Implement something new.
Traditions are great.
Yep.
but you can create new traditions.
Absolutely. And don't be afraid of technology, guys.
Don't be afraid of technology.
Don't be afraid of technology. Technology actually is working out for our benefit. And it honestly is keeping a lot of us connected.
Listen,
with a lot of things.
We didn't know how much.
Besides work.
Yeah. You didn't know how much you depended on technology you needed.
Right. Internet, computer, all that good
stuff. Right. Last point was the map again. Right. Make adjustments purposely.
Right.
Do not just be walking out here saying, I'm going to do something new today just because you feel it in your spirit. What is it doing? Who's benefiting from it?
Oh, God. Hopefully you.
Is it going to distract you from doing what you need to be doing?
Right.
It need to be purposeful.
It does.
Just don't adjust on the whim. Come on, somebody. That's them 3 points right there.
Yes.
Listen. That's some 3 points right there. Come on with it, somebody. Listen, but
well, listen, guys. We don't have a lyrical lesson for you on tonight, or whatever. We don't have a lyrical lesson, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I think that you guys should really just embrace, like I said, this whole refocusing on love.
Yes.
This whole mending of relationships, right? The whole let bygones be bygones, right? The whole let your love and your light shine in the season, right? You understand what I'm saying? Or whatever, because it's enough hate around here. Trust and know that. Please know that. Take this away. There is a lot of hate, love, right? But you have to love. And it doesn't mean that you have to accept everything that someone does just to love them. And, that's a whole nother sidebar. But like I said, acknowledgement is the first step to your freedom, right? First step to freedom, and freedom leading to love. So listen, acknowledge what the issues are first, make it plain, let it go, refocus, adjust your lens.
Right. And strategize. And listen, before we let you go, we want to again reiterate Love TWS platform.
Yes.
We're here. We're seriously dating.
Yes.
Engaged.
Yes.
Married couples.
Yes.
Those that's just starting out, and those that actually also that are in love with themselves.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's where it started.
Because that's where it starts.
You can't love somebody else.
That love that you have for yourself. Let me tell you something. Nobody.
That's right.
Can match that.
Nope.
But God. Come on with it.
Listen, we said it in previous episodes before, especially to all the singles that's out there looking and listening right now on tonight.
Right.
Listen, you have to have your whole 100% complete self, okay? Before you can match somebody else 100 whole self, complete self, right?
You got to be.
It cannot be 50% of Chanel and 50% of Alonzo. Alonzo can never complete Chanel, and Chanel can never complete Alonzo.
Wait a minute.
Hey, Sean. So listen.
Ooh, she dropped that at the end of the show.
No, but it's true. We talked about this already. No, it's not. We talked about it in other shows. Listen, guys, go to our YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe or get some other people to subscribe. Share. If there's a topic or something that you want us to talk about, you want to send it to us, inbox us privately. We will respond to our inboxes, or go to the website. www.lovetws.com. We have merchandise that you guys can purchase. We got some merch on there. All that stuff. Listen, spread the love.
Spread the love. Spread love.
Hey, get it together. You know what I'm saying? So listen, guys, we love you.
We love you.
Peace and love.
Peace.
You guys stay safe. Listen, wear your mask, guys. Hand sanitize. Look, stay tuned. Y'all know, those that know me and love me, y'all know I'm like OCD. Listen. Yeah. I don't know. I Lysol them all down. My whole family. Okay.
Basically. She's serious.
Listen. I don't got time.
Listen.
I don't got time.
She's serious with it. Go check out the merch, lovecws.com.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Listen,
and we love y'all, man.
Shout out to the stewards. They doing their thing out there in Florida. Yes, guys, we miss you guys, but I know you guys are well.
Yeah.
Thank you, Corey, for
tuning in. But listen, too,
Sean.
man. Thanks, Corey. Thanks everybody for tuning in. But once we sign off and all of that stuff, share this.
Yes.
Share this with somebody who may be challenged right now, like we all are, with trying to focus, right, and trying to do everything for everybody.
We're not perfect. We're not perfect, but we can only share what we have done. You know what I'm saying, to help relationships within our marriage, within our family spirit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So we're not telling you guys to do anything that we haven't already done. Yeah. And as we always say, it takes work, right?
It takes work.
So listen, guys, go back, watch a couple of episodes. Tune in this month. Like I said, we're going to be talking about refocusing of love. Right. Talking about different relationship dynamics and how to work some things out for the holidays. Right. And hopefully you guys will stick to it. Hopefully you will commit to it. You know what I'm saying? And start your 2021 off with this new love, this new freedom.
Right. And this refocusing.
That's right. Absolutely.
This refocusing. Absolutely. Come on. We done got this far. Got this far. Now we got to start planting seeds that of refocus. Right. That's going to lead. That's going to bloom and blossom down the way. Absolutely. Down the whole way of time. And those seeds will then tell us, listen, you done been somewhere. Yes. Right. Yes. You done been somewhere. Yes. So now it's time to harvest it. Yes. So we love y'all. Y'all have now just reached.
You have just reached. You have now reached.
You have now reached.
Yes, you have just been
to the right spot.
To the right spot. Listen, yes, guys. Love is the right spot.
Is the right
spot.
Come
on, guys.
Stay safe out there. Wear the mask. Please. Take it serious. Please. It's not a joke. Please. Listen, and be inspired.
Be inspired.
And be encouraged. Yes. To be great.
To be great.
Peace and love. Peace and love. Stay tuned. See y'all next week. Peace, family. Guys. See y'all next week, man. We love y'all.
Yes, love
let's go. Guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Peace.
Welcome to Love's the Right Space. Hey. Love the right. Love the right.